Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. That's right guys, you're on the Paul Pluta channel. Don't forget guys, I stream every day on the ArchieLuxury live stream channel. Morning and nights. Check it out, ArchieLuxury live stream. Guys, I'm doing a paid review. This is paid review 23QB14 quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Submariner. Marina. Okay, let's jump straight in. Hi Paul, aka AC3. Paid review 23QB14. I'm a new fan, but a big fan. I've sent you some money via PayPal. I'm happy to increase if this is too much for a typical email. No, that's okay. We'll get you in. I'm thinking about upgrading my dress watch, which is the only watch I own. Purchased several years ago when I had almost no money at all. It's a Claude Bernard quartz, which I decided would be fine since it was only $100. And it has a fine look, though it's a real bitch to adjust the date. And I can't stand keeping up with the replacement battery. So recently I've been wearing it dead on the few occasions per year that I put on a suit. While I was hunting that for watches, I came to love the design of Patek and JLC. Now that I'd like to upgrade, I believe the JLC Ultra Thin, the JLC Master Control Ultra Thin, either small seconds or reserve Damash would be suitable, but I've never seen one in person and I'm worried about how silver the dial is. Also, I'm wondering if the reserve Damash wouldn't be dressy enough with the additional complications. My questions are as follows. Number one, do you think the silver dial is too flashy for a dress watch, or what? Or does it basically look white? Look, it's funny. JLC itself there, they use a silvery white dial. The best advice I can give you is get your ass down to a JLC dealer. Either a JLC boutique or a dealer who sells multiple brands, including JLC, and take a look yourself. That is what I would be doing. Now, personally, I think the silvery white that they use is quite okay. It's perfectly fine. And it's going to be, I got to tell you, a Claude Bernard. This is the problem with these watches, is they're not worth servicing or repairing. It's basically a disposable watch. That's what you have there. Number two, if not, do you think the reserve Damash has too many complications for a dress watch? I think I would enjoy having the power reserve, but the cleaner look of the small seconds may be better for the simplicity, not to mention less money. Look, I don't think it really matters there, to be completely honest with you. You asking these questions, that's like going into a Rolls Royce or you've got a Chevy Nova in the car park and you go to a BMW or Mercedes dealer and you start asking dicky questions. You just look like a dick. But the honest truth is, the reserve Damash, it's a great complication, great watch. I think I don't have a problem with it, but you know what what I think there, first watch for any man, I would say try and get a Rolex. You want something waterproof, I'd say waterproof Rolex. Waterproof Rolex is always a good start. These dress watches, you can't swim with them, you cannot take them in the pool. You do realize this, don't you? You do realize that. I just want to make sure. Number three, do you know of any steel white dial JLCs I should be considering? I can only find Platinum Jubilee, which is out of my price range, or quartz Herians, which I want to avoid, but I enjoy the look of both. I would be perfectly happy with a manual wind only for the thinness, and because This typically only be a single day usage during a wedding or similar event. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of the rectangular reverso, though it would be a great piece otherwise. I think JLC, any of the JLC Master Control. Personally, I would try and avoid the ultra thins because often they have very fine tolerances, so servicing can be problematic. So I would be going for a standard JLC Master Control. That's what I would be doing. Number 4, there's a small seconds that a guy is having trouble on Reddit exchange for 4,600 after a couple of price decreases. It doesn't have the all gold rotor though, which would be nicer in my opinion. There's a reserve Dimash on Watchfinder for 6,500. What do you think of these deals? Considering that I've never seen or worn one, it's important to me that I get a good deal in case I'd let it go. Thank you, Dave. So, Dave, my best advice to you would be to, firstly, get your ass into a JLC dealer and have a look. Number 1, have a look. The Master Control is a fabulous range of watches. They've got some really cool pieces. They got triple dates. They've got some, I think any of them. I think you're getting very, very fussy over what? My first bit of advice is to anyone, if you're going to get a watch, first watch needs to be a rugged baby, something waterproof. And that's why I love Rolex. You do realize all of these dress watches, they're not something you can take in the pool or get wet. You've got to be very careful with these precious timepieces. The next bit of advice is with JLC, I would say you want to buy it on the pre-owned market. I'd be having a look at a couple good dealers. Personally, I think your first watch should be Rolex, if you can afford a Rolex. Now, I don't know how your budget is there, but personally, I would say to you, Rolex is always good because it's steel. Get a steel sports Rolex. That's what I'd be doing. But if you really want a dress watch, JLC has some fantastic dress watches. Now, you haven't mentioned where you're from. I assume you're in America. You want to buy from a dealer who's in America. You don't want to buy from a dealer who's in another country. Watchfinder, they're in the UK. So my advice to you would be find a dealer. Stay away from Reddit. Stay away from eBay. What did you say there? Reddit exchange. I'd stay away from these things. You want to find a dealer who you can go and visit and check a few out. I'd also go and have a look at some new ones to see if you like the style of these watches. And get the bloody catalog. Get a catalog. My best advice for dealers in America for JLC, you could try David SW. He occasionally has a JLC. But European watches in Boston, Massachusetts, he has a fairly big range of JLCs from time to time. So that's where I'd be looking. The Claude Bernard, it's just a piece of garbage shitter disposable watch. Good to see you entering the real world with a proper watch. Personally, I love the Reverso range. I love Reverso. I think Reverso is so special. The JLC Reverso. But the Master Control is definitely a great range. They have quite a few models there. I'd even jump on Chrono 24 and have a look. That's what I would be doing. You've got to find a dealer who preferably is in your own country and preferably in the same state. That's what you want to do because you want to go and see this watch. You don't want to just buy it sight unseen. I'd really say to you, go and take a look. Buy it from a bricks and mortar dealer. I would probably say buy it pre-owned. That's a very wise idea. So that's where I'd be going. So to answer your questions, number 1, is the silver dial too flashy? No, I think it is perfect. It's beautiful. Number 2, Do I think the Reserve Dimanche has too many complications? There's a number of good JLC master controls, and I don't think it has too much complications at all. Number 3, do you know of steel white dial JLCs? Well, the master controls range has white silvery dials. They're perfect. I'd be having a look at the master control range by JLC. And for the number 4 there, I'd stay away from, I'd be buying it from a bricks and mortar dealer in your own country that you're in. Take a look at Chrono 24, browse around and have a look. That's what you want to do, have a look. So I would search JLC Master Control on Chrono 24, could try eBay, give you an idea of what models you like, and then try and find a dealer who is near you so you can have a look at one of these things and decide. So that's how I'd take it. I'm ArchieLuxury. This is a paid review for David, and I want to thank you so much for getting a paid review. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Don't be afraid to put some comments there. And guys, remember, paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Without paid reviews, I can't survive. So get a paid review, keep me on YouTube, and everything will be fantastic. Okay, guys, see you in the next one.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon, look down below, and I will see you in the next one.